something that you'll never find in your little picture, a real live caveman. Hey, there he is.
Welcome,
Go
welcome,
ahead,
welcome,
make
welcome,
your
welcome,
opening.
welcome to a surprise little stream of my Elden Ring first DLC playthrough. I just wanted to see if I could access um, the map to get to here. I just wanted to see if I could get this map piece without having to beat Mesmer. So I Google searched how to get the Rao Ruins map piece. And then the wiki explained very quickly, oh, you just have to go to, the fucking, the Morth Ruins, and then there's a fucking cave here. And I'm like, dude, how did I miss that, man? I was literally here earlier. Like, I was running around this lake earlier, and I missed it somehow. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So, I'm about to get started with that. Um, I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom and get another refreshment. All right, and then don't mind the SpongeBob in the background. I'm watching season 3 right now.
My love hair dryer. Whoa.
You know what? I've literally been there before, and I just didn't know that you could keep traveling through. I've literally been to that tree before with the fucking aromatherapists, and I had no fucking clue that you could just go in here. This is crazy. Well, the adventuring continues. Man, fuck these great birds. It's crazy to think I tried this DLC the first time on a level 30 character with weapon level 1. Those birds were the first thing I fought when I entered the DLC, and they one-shotted my low-level character. Thank goodness. Now we have all this new area to explore. I still want the golem armor from the base Elden Ring game. And that was one of my big disappointments, that they didn't have the armor set for the golems, but I get it because one, they're golems, so they're just raw stone. And then two, they're giant, and it just doesn't make that much sense to, you know, give people like super giant armor for like a little 6 foot tall knight. Even though they've had no problem doing that in the past. Okay, it's cool to see that there's another spirit spring here, but who knows where that rock is. I am so glad that I found the map. Holy smokes. I feel so much better now that I have this map. Like, you guys don't even know.
You can run.
But you can hide.
When worlds collide, you'll laugh so hard, you'll swear you died. When worlds collide, hold my hand, I'll be your guide. When worlds collide, buckle up for the sweetest ride, and prepare to have your mind blown wide. When worlds collide, when
Worlds collide. It's a curious thing that you never heard a robot in a caveman say. It is not a chance for some work.
As a kid, I never appreciated that, like, they would use voice actors to do various characters as well as, like, a main character in a show. And it's just really cool, like, this song is, like, the robot being Tom Kenny's voice, and then the caveman is Patrick's voice. But I never knew it as a kid. But like, I'm obsessed with Mission Hill and home movies and all the H. John Benjamin shows, and it's like, it's just so cool. Like, the world of voice acting is like small but huge, but small at the same time. Dang, there's so much to explore now. Excuse me. So interesting. One of the little shanty songs they play in SpongeBob with the accordion that you might hear in the background, it almost has the same melody as like the South and the Civil War's like song, like a like it's almost completely similar, but just some notes off here and there. But I always wondered if it is like the Southern song, or if it's like there is a shanty that maybe was made before that Mississippi song. You know, I don't know if it's called the Mississippi, but the Dixie. It's like the Southern Dixie song. I'm excited to explore all these new areas, though. I think it's so interesting that, like, even though Squidward is still a douche, like, in season 3, SpongeBob starts being kind of like a douchey, unreasonable character, and then Squidward starts getting, like, more and more real. Like, it's crazy. I've always wanted to see, like, a show about younger Squidward, and maybe, like, it shows you why he's so obsessed with, like, high art and just stuff like that. I've always wanted to. It's interesting that they've done shows about, like, them and their childhood at that camp and stuff. Because there is lore from, like, the first 3 seasons that shows, like, SpongeBob and Patrick had known each other since they were kids, and that summer camp 3D show shows how they first became friends. Is that a fucking ghost dog? Get the fuck out of here. Squidward tennis balls is the funniest shit. Gary knows what's up. He just wants to go watch TV. Seeing SpongeBob as, like, the coach with the mustache is so funny. Raw eggs, because they're cliche. I'm gonna die. You know, I need to, like, pay attention to this episode, because I feel like sometimes I'm too hard on the kids at work. And I'm like SpongeBob in this situation, being like the harsh coach.
Boy, the competition's getting tough. That's it, Gary. We are going to start some serious training.
That is so mean to the kids at work. And it's funny because Gary kind of acts as a client. Like, he doesn't give a shit about the race. He wants to watch TV because what motivation does Gary have? Like, Gary doesn't fucking care to race. And it's the same thing with things at work. Like, I need to be able to motivate the kids at work to listen to the lessons and to start practicing their life skills. But I need them to be properly motivated. But unfortunately, my job lacks the resources for us to give them motivation. You know, but I'm not going to get into that shit. I try to be as cool as possible so that I can be a motivation, but it doesn't always work. Damn.
This year's annual Spring Classic, the 102nd running of the fair. And what a beautiful day for the sport.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing out here. Trying to, like... It's funny because a lot of these ruins are, like, inaccessible big buildings. And I haven't been able to enter any of them. And I'm like... Kind of similarly to how I found this area out in the first place, like, I need to Google search everything because I just don't have the patience to search everywhere. But it'll be fun to just try to search for this legit. Lightning Larry Luciano. I fucking love this part. I feel like this episode is the beginning of Perch Perkins. Although he's green in this episode, and later on in the show he gets purple. Okay, yeah, I can't jump up on this ruins. Like, I feel like I just need to access it from a different point, and I just don't care, and I just want to keep exploring. I didn't even fucking know there was a Grace here.
You guys ready?
Oh, we're good.
the official.
You're ready to start your folks.
Okay, let's show these garden variety snails what superior breeding is all about.
I didn't know Squidward is into eugenics.
You're the undersale. Everybody's already counting you out. Now get out there and win, so we can run Squidward's big fat nose in it.
This is what you've been training for, Rocky. This is why we're here.
On your mark. Get set. Slither.
Squidward's into eugenics, and then SpongeBob's anti-Semitic.
You got it, Daddy. What are you doing, Gary? The race has started. So let's Sally take the lead. Let's go, Gary. Start moving. You're blowing everything we trained for. Blowing it.
It's okay, Rocky. You know when you feel like it.
Gary, are you listening to me? Get the answer to your man right now. Don't give me that look. I said no, mister. Get going, Gary. Go, 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 go.
And there goes number 7 out of the starting gate. Oh, hang on, folks. He doesn't look so good.
Not good enough, Gary. Not good enough. Faster.
I do not like the look of this.
Come on, Gary. It's a race. A race. Have you heard of us?
That coach is pushing that snail too hard.
Faster, Gary. Faster, 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 faster.
Oh, looks like number 7 has a blowout. Oh, make that 2, folks.
Gary?
Watching Gary nearly die in the snail race is like, that shit fucked my childhood up.
One of the coaches seems to have raced out of the track. That's the department of this qualification. Looks like number 6 has his race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting that those use Ghost Flame, but it makes sense as they're grave birds. And then there is like the bird boss that has like the skull head, and you know what I mean? It all comes together. Excuse me.
Folks, I have never seen anything quite like this. It seems Smelly, the leader, just went back to comfort Gary.
Really interesting little cave hole here. That's why I love this DLC. It gave me what I wanted, and what I wanted is the Dark Souls 1 kind of level design. Divine Warrior Ornus, eh? Oh, dude, it's one of the bird warriors. That's the Warriors. That's still so cool, though.
So I had the trophy engraved in.
Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of Ornus, the divine bird warrior. The spirit of the divine bird warrior from whom the horned warriors claim descent, clad in golden armor and granted wings and feathers by divine invocation. Ornus succeeded in taming the divine bird and made his wings his own as he soared through the sky. When he finally fell to earth, he lived as a guardian deity of the temple quarter. Very cool. Very cool. However, just because you invoke things that people tell you are divine, it doesn't mean it's truly divine. We don't need to, use any kind of magic to get through life. Yo, this is the episode where Mr. Krabs is like having the midlife crisis and he kicks it with SpongeBob and Patrick. The Dungeons and Dragons, the Panty Raid, this shit's such a good episode. I feel like old man Mr. Krabs at age 31. Every step you take, you hear his knees snapping and popping. I'm thankful that I don't have to take any daily medicine, but I'm sure if I went to the doctor and got my body all checked out, I would start needing to take some kind of medicine.
Okay, daddies are supposed to be old.
But it's still cool, right?
Dude, that's cooked. I'm gonna have to wear heavy armor here.
Now we say coral, as in that nose job is
So coral. I'll be right back.
When you say it, it sounds so uncoral.
Well, what if I said it with a different inflection? Correct.
Don't you have to go to work or something, Dad?
You're right. Have a coral day, honey.
Coral is so out.
Jenny, it's coral. Coral, definitely out.
What with the 5 days old?
I'm gonna have to avoid all these fuckers at all costs, man. The fucking... they're... they're homing spine bullets.
Could you be any slower? Like your blinker on for the last 5 blocks.
Cool. That's good armor. That's going to make me a little more powerful. I can't wait to get the dry leaf footwork, or whatever that fool's footwork. All the old people waiting in line at the cemetery is fucking nuts. Why is this fool just living here in the cave? I don't even want to kill them. Like that man right there. Poor crabs. Oh boy, gonna die from a fucking stupid ass.
Yeah, it's gonna rock. I'm already hearing voices.
I'm already hearing voices.
So grateful.
Going up for a big night on this.
The world is our oyster. I thought you got something on your shoulder.
Hey, boys! Hanging out? I couldn't help overhearing your big plan. And I was wondering if you had room for one more crazy do tonight, huh?
Of course. You want to come with us, Mr. Krabs?
Oh, hadn't even crossed my mind. But sure, I'll go.
Oh, no, SpongeBob. You might cramp our style.
Stop.
Stop.
Secret cool guy handshake.
Yeah, of course I know.
I'm waiting. Oh, man.
How do you do?
Fine, and you? All right, you're in. What I'm not happy about.
You can't assist, Mr. Krabs.
Great! Why didn't you boys show up at my house at 8 o'clock?
I just want to warn you, Mr. Krabs. We're on the fashionably late. 8:01 p.m. Hey there, Mr. Krabs. Are you ready to...
Oh, I'm ready to party.
You know, this episode's kind of like how I feel wanting to hang out with my coworkers and have like friendships outside of work. And they're all like people in their fucking early or mid 20s, and I'm like the 31-year-old that still thinks he's hip, like Steve Buscemi. Hello, fellow youngins.
So, what kind of cruising is tonight?
Just a minute. Keep from your water pipe changes.
Before I can take my time, there's only 2 things. Sure, this is what they keep their package.
Those are the wheels they have, the fucking tandem bike. Bro, these fucking scorpion things can fly? That's insane.
Wings to beat people, you're saying?
That's how I felt the first time an earwig like flew and landed on my leg. I still need to look into that, because I always thought earwigs, these little pincher bugs, like lived underground and shit. But one time one flew onto my leg, and I was like so like freaked out. Little 5th grader me. I knew there was gonna be nothing here, but it's really interesting how they just designed fucking nothing here. This looks like some kind of a boss, though. Thorn-strewn excrement. That tells me that I'm near an omen.
This is a laundromat.
SpongeBob and Patrick getting a kick out of the laundromat is so funny.
The next guy, but it's just that I thought we'd see more of the vampire. Something that you never was. Crazy, hot-blooded feeling, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean, Mr. Griffin. This is only Dr. Rose's and debauchery.
Debauchery! Debauchery! Debauchery? I never thought of picking up crack or not. Hot-blooded. Why don't you put the kitchery to?
So are you feeling that wild and crazy feeling, Mr. Griffin?
Not yet.
Oh, fucking Rune Bear. 2 Rune Bears. That's actually... I'm surprised they didn't put, like, the spirit summon thing here. I still need to go fight the 2-headed Rune Bear. All good. Can you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
So, you want to know if I can feel it? Yeah. Do you really want to know if I can feel it? Yeah. Because I...
That's crazy. There's just absolutely nothing out here, and then just 2 Rune Bears. Mr. Krabs throwing all the children is amazing.
How about this? And there you and I'm with it now. You guys would know what time of the bitch in here then. I'm going home. You guys ain't fools. You're lame. Larry, Bernard, Jake, Priest, Fake. I may be old, but even an old man who sounds like me knows that you haven't suggested one food thing all night. Good night to you.
Panty raid.
What?
This episode was so fucking risque. I'm pretty sure they removed this TV from, like, broadcast after a while because of the panty raid.
And talking about race, there's friends. That's right.
You know, I've always heard that there's, like, a warthog riding boss, and I'm just, like, really excited to fight it. Especially on the horse. Now, this episode's interesting because, like, coming from, like, a conspiracy theory side of things, I'm always trying to pick out possible issues with media. One of the big issues with SpongeBob from season 1 is that there's constantly jokes about nudity and being in the underwear, and it's just, like, toilet talk and private part talk and jokes about, you know, like, your genius is showing, and there's just, like, it's, that's, like, the one thing that this show really did where I could see it as, like, a point of criticism and needing to change, was, like, the old sexual jokes and all the nudity and SpongeBob being naked and, oh, fuck. What the fuck is that? Red-haired Rune Bear. Yella, the Great Red Bear. That's really fucking cool. Alright, now we know where the boss was. That's really cool that they have 2 different Rune Bear bosses, because Rune Bears are literally, like, the only enemies I haven't bothered, like, learning to fight. I just always ran away. That's fucking cool. I'm gonna die. Goodbye, world.
The Krabby Patty. Yeah, it's cold and hard. This could have rolled under there years ago. There, little one. Your journey is almost over.
What happened? Someone tried to throw away a patty.
Pinch-o-matic can save you 5.2 cents.
But, Mr. Krabs, I found that under the grill.
And tomorrow, a customer will find it under his butt.
But it's old. Cold. So very full of mold.
You're not to make another patty until that one is sold. Understand?
The next day. Order up, Squidward.
All right. And I can find that last bar.
Squidward, Mr. Krabs' orders.
One $1, sir, one Krabby Patty. I don't understand. We haven't had a customer in weeks. What's in the basement? What? Placemat? Have you lost your mind? It's that old patty you keep trying to sell to everybody. It's gone bad. Gone bad? That's nonsense. Bring it here, SpongeBob. Why is it in a cage?
Because it's growling.
You know, I really like watching this episode. I have like flashbacks of like, wow, I forgot there was an episode about the old Krabby Patty that was under the thing. But like, I literally feel like this is one of those episodes that was kind of pulled from television too. Maybe it's the part 2 of the Panty Raid. And like, it's just, this episode is like one of the rare ones. I'll be right back though, I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, so we're not going up there anymore. I'm curious to see what that is, though. Excuse me. Oh, I guess whatever that tower is. You know what, that looks like one of the Divine Towers. That's what I thought it was. Oh, Mr. Krabs, like... I have seen clips of this episode where Mr. Krabs is green and he's in the hospital, and it's like, SpongeBob, remind me to never fucking eat Arby's again. I'm fucking dying. I'll never forget that shit. I love Arby's.
Well, if you don't want to hunger, boy, let's just check your chart.
Is this like Mr. Krabs thinking he's gonna die? Is that what this episode was about? Oh, it's kind of like Scrooge. Harold Flounder. Another catacombs. You know, I'm glad this DLC didn't short us on the dungeons. Something I'll agree with from my friend is that most of the dungeons in this game kind of felt like filler content, similarly to how him and I felt about the Chalice dungeons. Like, I guess we would have preferred variety in like the environment texture design. Like, I personally really hate doing catacombs just because of the fucking imps. Like, I just really hate fighting the imps. But, you know, him and I had a problem with how many dungeons there were and how many of them weren't that necessary. And it's like, nowadays, when I play these games, I just skip as much optional content as possible, knowing that I will be back there later on if I'm, like, Google searching how to get an item, you know? Like, I don't need to do every single thing on the first playthrough. That was intense. That was fucking cool. Now, I wonder if... No, because catacombs don't get you to the other side of stuff. It's just one-sided. I wonder if I could use those headstones to hop to the top of that. Usually it's the opposite.
My whole life has been about money. Saving money, collecting money, touching money.
Touching money.
Well, you get the picture, but no more.
That's me and romantic intimacy. So funny because when this show came out, like free refills, like as a joke, was funny because you had free refills everywhere. But in a lot of places post-COVID, refills did start costing money, and like that's just so funny to me. Like Krabs was onto the smart money move shit early on. I'll be right back. Alright, never mind. I won't be back because this fucker is gonna get me killed.
Look at all those happy faces. It sure does feel good to be generous.
Oh, Krabs and the credit card bills. Wow, funny that's $10,000. Relatable. Alright, I'm not gonna go down there just yet. Hang on. I don't know how long I've had my controller muted, but when I came back just now, I noticed my controller was muted. So I've possibly been talking to nothing for like the last 20 to 30 minutes. Interesting how this doesn't show up on the map at all, but it is underground. And I believe it's this area that leads up to the Saint of Blood boss. Yep. Okay, very interesting. I'm wondering how I can get to the top of this, like, green space here, you know, because that's probably how you would get to there. I love, like, the punk fish that's, like, has the Scottish kilt on. Then I want to go try to fight the Storm Beast again. I wonder if I can even get up to where that guy's at. Excuse me. Cheapy the Cheapskate. This episode just again and again reminds me of my job, and I'm SpongeBob, and my boss is my boss, and rada rada rada. All four of these warriors seem valiant enough.
I'll never know the true meaning of summer. I thought I knew it once, but that was a long, long time ago.
This morning?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Squarehead, it's a summer miracle!
Wow. It's fluttering in the breeze. I guess that's the true meaning of summer. Where's Mr. Krabs?
sneaking out on all the funny fun.
Let me go! I gotta get some of that green stuff! No! Not that green stuff! No!
The camping episode. Excellent.
Hey! This isn't just any old weekend. This is a weekend spot on a red gold paradise. Wouldn't it be great if it got lost in the woods and never came back?
This is the second time people have summoned me to do this bridge. It's weird. There's no boss here. Like, at the end of the bridge, there's that, like, fire mage that's, I should probably buff for this. Excuse me. I love when Scooter gets mad and he's just like, that's like one of the funniest things in the show to me. I'm glad they found the next site of grace. I feel like my job's already done because of that. And we're probably going to go fight the hippopotamus right now, and I get it. You know, we're going to fight the hippo, but I'm not going to do a very good job. Swedish barnacle balls, fresh from IKEA. Oh, these guys are hard to fight. But not with our gravity mage and lightning sword user. I'm actually impressed with our host's like gravity magic damage. Like, I knew, like, the DLC added overpowered versions of every spell, but I didn't know gravity was this OP now.
Open post out the key. What else you need for fun?
After a long day of camping, it's nice to unwind with a nice, relaxing
Campfire song, let's fucking go. The biggest meme of my childhood. Campfire and sing this campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. And if you can everything can do it faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. CAMPFIRESONG song. I'm gonna do Great Shield. Because I'm like tired of losing. I also love the singular kick in the ass, you know, like my heavy attack is just a kick. I'm just glad this one's not the golden one. It's funny that I can wield this shield and still be light load. Hell yeah, dude. That could be a good, like, troll build. I need that fingerprint shield, too. I hate fighting fingerprint shield users in the arena. Sea bear. And Fake Science Monthly. Well, it may be stupid, but it's also dumb. I love Patrick. You know, in Season 1, Patrick was, like, genuinely baby, and I don't mean that in a demeaning way, but more like the whole I'm baby meme, like, that was totally Patrick. And he was just, like, such a sensitive, big sweetheart. And then in, like, Season 2 and 3, they turned Patrick into, like, a conniving dickhead when he had the chance. And, it's just an interesting duality, you know, like, people who are really sensitive can also be, like, accidentally narcissistic.
All the experts say it's the only defense against the sea bear attack.
I married a sea bear. This is the second invasion in this multiplayer experience. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool rocking the Great Shield with the unarmed. That is such a good magic attack. I'm really happy that I haven't had to, oh. I'm happy that I haven't had to use any flasks yet. I kind of just want to die, or for us to hit a boss. I'm glad I'm helping this person navigate the level, but I'm like, I want to text someone back right now. Especially because I opened the message and haven't read it yet. And everyone nowadays is, oh, you read my text, and it's understandable. I mean, I do that to other people too, but it's frustrating when people do it to me. Ah, there's our friend. Cool. My homie is nowhere to be found. I don't care if your swords hit me. Ah, nice. That's a good critical damage. I wonder if they had the knife talisman. I remember like SpongeBob losing his identity was also advertised as like a special. Like I feel like the second half of season 3 was like special after special after special.
Gary, help! I can't see! Gary! Gary, are you there? Gary? Gary, buddy? I need you to be my Onyx, okay? Am I near the bathroom? Gary? There? Gary! Now that my horrific incident of terror is over, how about some breakfast? The most important meal of the day.
Serving it up Gary's way.
Enjoy, buddy. Oh, you know, I've been feeding this to Gary for years, and I don't even know what it tastes like.
Yes, you do. You ate it earlier in the episode when you got turned into a sponge. Or you got turned into a snail.
What is it, Peterson? I'm not sure. I feel a disturbance.
When I was young, like the bleh part was like the funniest thing ever because of his face.
Make me late for work.
A disturbance.
What is it, Peterson?
I'm not sure. I feel a disturbance.
That was the worst thing I've ever tasted. Oh, well, at least I'll never have to do it again. Articles, all these shenanigans make me late for work.
Forgot where I came from. Oh, right. I was I was co-oping. Now I have enough runes to want to go level up, so I'm gonna go back to here.
Wait a minute. When exactly did you lose your identity?
Yeah, and who's Patrick? Why did you eat snail pole?
Patience, good people. A great story can't be rushed. However, I will skip ahead to the next one.
What?
is that my class disagreed with the plan. Here's my rare nation.
Take it easy. I'm sure to get a new one.
But I don't want to do one with it. This is so bad. Hungry. Who will help me?
What if someone's using it?
All right, nobody move. This is a bank robbery. Oh, you fainted because you lost your name tag. You get a hold of yourself. Sit here and losing your name. At the end of the world. Attention, all employees. Just a quick heads up, boys. There's going to be a surprise unicorn inspection in 1 hour. Anyone who doesn't pass gets the boot. This boot being left is everywhere again in an hour.
The biggest scam is
If you really want to find your name, please raise your step.
yeah. Okay?
Oh, sure.
Let's see. If I'm going to retrace my steps, I got to remember everything I did this morning.
Hi, SpongeBob.
I made a big bug. This morning, right?
How's that doing, everybody?
Well, I need you to do it again.
That was a part of the video square pants.
What are you talking about?
My homeworks are just so big, yelling. They're special.
This is an emergency. I lost the plane bag this morning. I need you to retrace my steps.
You lost your backpack. I got it. You're going to retrace your steps and walk by me and say hi.
I think I'll be done streaming fairly soon. For anyone who's stuck around watching the recording of this, I thank you. At the moment, there are 0 viewers, but that does not stop me. I feel like I've explored everything that they've permitted me to explore here, and I feel like I'm just going to go back to doing co-op and fighting the Albernerics over and over again.
The most important meal of the day, serving it up, Gary. Say,
It's really weird how linear the jagged mountains are, but there's all this, like, land that I don't know about yet, and potentially down here, too. Including this space, you know? I've been so curious about, like, what's there, and then, like, what's here, too. Bleh.
What's my motivation?
Patrick is right, though. What's my motivation?
Hi, Patrick. No, wait.
Hi, Patrick. I'm Patrick. I love that shit.
Hi, SpongeBob. There's SpongeBob. Who's SpongeBob? I said SpongeBob. I can't get sorry.
the most important meal of the day, Gary's way.
I know the
Oh, what's the use? I'll never find my name tag and find your instructions.
Well, what did you do after I said hi to you this morning?
Let's see. I skipped merrily, said hello to old man Jenkins. Hi, Mr. J. Placed an apple on Mr. Krabs' desk. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and these two guys
Yeah, I'm going to keep leveling now. I'm going to stop streaming. Take care to anyone who watched the recording. I thank you again. Have a good whatever time of day it is.